Wait, don't scroll past this one. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to show you a simple wardrobe test. It takes exactly 60 seconds, and once you try it, you'll know instantly which pieces in your closet are quietly aging your whole look, and which 3 pieces you should be building your entire wardrobe around instead. This isn't a vague style tip. By the end of this video, you'll have 3 exact pieces to look for, 1 test you can do today, and a real story of how one simple swap completely changed how a woman felt in her own clothes. So stay with me, because the habit we're about to talk about is one almost every woman over 60 has, and most don't even realize it's working against them. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to Stylish 60 Plus, the home for elegant outfits over 60 that never ask you to trade comfort for style. If you're new here, this channel exists for one reason: to help women build a wardrobe of comfortable fashion for seniors that still feels polished, feminine, and completely you. So if that sounds like exactly what you need, go ahead and hit subscribe right now, because today's video has one of the most requested topics on this channel, and I don't want you to miss what's coming. Today, we're talking about how to build real lasting style over 60. Not trends, not gimmicks, just timeless pieces that work. And I want to be upfront with you about something. Most fashion advice aimed at women over 60 is either too basic to be useful or so trend-focused it's outdated in 6 months. This video is neither. Everything you're about to hear is built around 3 things that never expire: fit, versatility, and confidence. Coming up, the number 1 fit trick you can check in 60 seconds, a color secret most women overlook completely, and a story about a woman named Carol who made one small change that transformed her entire relationship with getting dressed. Let's get into it. Here's the truth nobody talks about enough. Fashion should never ask you to trade comfort for elegance. That old idea that you have to suffer a little to look good is outdated, and honestly, it's kept a lot of beautiful women hiding in clothes that don't serve them anymore. The most beautiful outfits in the world aren't the most complicated ones. They're the ones that let you shine, that make you feel confident, relaxed, and ready to enjoy every single moment of your day, whether that's brunch with friends, a walk in the park, or a coffee date you didn't even plan for. And here's the part that might surprise you. Real style over 60 isn't built on trends at all. It's built on 3 simple things: quality, simplicity, and thoughtful choices that never expire. Keep that in mind, because in just a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply it piece by piece. Quick comment prompt for you. Tell me in the comments what's your go-to wardrobe piece, the one you reach for again and again, and why. I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing your stories. It helps me know exactly what to cover next. Let's start with the foundation, because this is where most wardrobes either come together beautifully or quietly fall apart. A beautiful, classy wardrobe begins with versatile clothing pieces that work together effortlessly, almost like they were made to be mixed and matched. Instead of filling your closet with short-lived trends that look dated within a year, focus on timeless essentials you can wear season after season, year after year. Here's a secret. Experienced stylists know but rarely say out loud: a well-organized wardrobe doesn't just save you time, it lowers your stress every single morning. When every piece works with every other piece, getting dressed stops being a chore and starts being the easiest, most enjoyable 5 minutes of your day. Every outfit feels polished. Every outfit feels sophisticated. And that confidence follows you out the door. And here's something worth sitting with for a moment. Most women don't actually have a too small wardrobe problem. They have a too many one-off pieces that don't talk to each other problem. You know, the ones that beautiful top you bought on impulse that has never once been paired with anything else in your closet? It's not that the piece is wrong, it's that it was never given a partner. That's the real difference between a closet full of clothes and a wardrobe that actually works for comfortable fashion for seniors. Every single piece has at least 2 or 3 friends it can be worn with. Coming up next, the single most overlooked detail in fashion for women over 60, and it has nothing to do with color, brand, or price tag. Once you hear it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. Ready? Here it is. Fit is the true foundation of elegant outfits over 60, more than color, more than fabric, more than anything printed on the label. Whether you love tailored trousers, flowing skirts, midi dresses, or a comfortable pair of jeans, the right fit creates a flattering silhouette while still letting you move freely, sit comfortably, and breathe easy. And here's the twist. Comfortable clothing doesn't just feel better, it actually looks more elegant because it lets your natural confidence shine through without any tugging, pulling, or adjusting all day long. So let's actually do that 60-second test I promised you. Go grab one blouse or top you wear often. I'll wait. Got it? Now do this. Place 2 fingers under the shoulder seam. If that seam sits past where your actual shoulder ends, the whole garment is fighting your frame all day, even if it fits everywhere else. Now, check the hem. Does it sit at a length where you're not constantly tugging it down? If you had to adjust anything just now, that's not a coincidence. That's your closet quietly telling you something. Think about it this way. Have you ever seen a woman walk into a room and even before you noticed the outfit, you noticed her? That's not an accident. That's what happens when clothing fits properly. It disappears into the background and lets your presence take center stage. Here's a real example. One of the women in our community, we'll call her Carol, told me she used to reach for tight, structured blouses because she thought they looked put together. After trying this exact shoulder seam test, she realized almost none of her blouses actually fit her frame. She swapped them for a few straight-cut, relaxed blouses in soft, neutral colors instead, and she said something that stuck with me. She stopped thinking about her clothes the second she left the house. No tugging, no adjusting, no second-guessing. That's the entire goal of comfortable fashion for seniors clothing that disappears so you can show up fully. What's remarkable is how small the change actually was. Carol didn't overhaul her entire wardrobe overnight, and she didn't spend a fortune doing it. She simply started applying the 60-second test to anything new before she bought it, and slowly, piece by piece, retired the items that had been quietly working against her for years. Within a few months, she told me getting dressed had gone from being the most stressful part of her morning to being something she barely thought about at all in the best possible way. Before we move to color, quick tease: the next section reveals why one single coat and 2 blouses can secretly give you 12 different outfits. Stay with me. Neutral colors continue to be the quiet heart of sophisticated style over 60, and once you understand why, you'll never look at your wardrobe the same way again. Shades like white, ivory, beige, navy, gray, olive, camel, and soft blue aren't boring, they're strategic. These colors create endless outfit combinations without you needing to buy dozens of new pieces. They never lose their appeal. They photograph beautifully, and this is the part most women miss. They allow your accessories to become the star of the show instead of competing with a busy, overwhelming pattern. Imagine this: 1 camel coat, 1 navy blouse, 1 pair of ivory trousers. That's not 3 outfits, that's potentially a dozen, just by rotating what you pair together. This is exactly the strategy that lets stylish women appear to have an enormous wardrobe when really they've just mastered the neutral palette. And here's a detail most style guides skip entirely. Neutrals don't just multiply outfits, they multiply seasons. A navy blouse that works with linen trousers in the summer works just as beautifully layered under a camel coat in the fall, or paired with a chunky scarf in the winter. You're not building a summer wardrobe and a winter wardrobe separately. You're building one flexible foundation that simply gets restyled as the seasons change. That's the real quiet power behind fashion for women over 60 that never feels like it's playing catch up with the calendar. Quick question for the comments. Which of these colors do you already wear the most? Navy, camel, ivory, or soft blue? I'm genuinely curious to see which one wins in this community. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure you like this video. It genuinely helps this channel reach more women just like you who are searching for real, honest fashion for women over 60. Now, let's talk about how to actually put these pieces together. Smart, chic outfits almost always begin with simple pieces, and this is where a lot of women overthink things. A crisp white blouse paired with wide-leg trousers instantly reads as elevated and intentional. A lightweight linen shirt with relaxed pants feels effortless, breezy, and completely appropriate whether you're running errands or meeting a friend for lunch. And a beautifully tailored blazer thrown over a classic dress. That single combination can carry you from a casual afternoon straight into an evening event without a single wardrobe change. These aren't complicated formulas. They're proof that elegance doesn't require effort, it requires intention. And once you start thinking this way, getting dressed stops feeling like a daily puzzle and starts feeling like second nature. Let me give you another quick real-world example because I think this one will resonate. A viewer named Margaret once told me she used to own dozens of special occasion pieces that only ever got worn once or twice a year, beautiful but impractical. When she switched her focus to smart, chic combinations like the ones we just covered, she found she actually wore her entire wardrobe far more often because every piece had multiple uses instead of just one. She said it felt less like owning more clothes and more like finally understanding the clothes she already had. But we're not done yet because there's one category of clothing that combines everything we've talked about so far: comfort, elegance, and effortless versatility, all in a single piece. Coming up next, the one item that might already be hanging in your closet unused and doing far less work than it could be. A feminine, classy wardrobe almost always includes flowing dresses that combine elegance with true all-day comfort. Midi dresses, whether in soft prints or solid colors, remain timeless choices because they flatter so many different body shapes while still giving you complete freedom of movement. No pulling at the waist, no worrying about how you'll sit down. Just easy, graceful movement all day long. Pair one with comfortable sandals or classic flats, and you've created effortless style that carries you from morning errands to an evening dinner without missing a beat. This is the kind of piece that quietly does all the work for you, and if you don't already own one that fits this description, that might be the very first thing you add to your closet after this video. Here's a small thing to think about. Think of the last time you wore a midi dress. If you can't remember, take a moment right here and make a mental note to pull it back out this week. Now, quick tease before we move on. There's one styling trick coming up that costs you nothing, takes 30 seconds, and instantly makes any neutral outfit look intentional instead of plain. Let's talk about it. Once you've built a wardrobe around neutral, versatile pieces, accessories stop being an afterthought and start becoming your most powerful styling tool. A single statement necklace can turn a simple white blouse into a finished, elevated look. A scarf in a rich jewel tone, emerald, burgundy, or deep teal draped over a neutral coat instantly adds warmth and personality without adding a single new garment to your closet. Even something as small as switching from silver to gold jewelry, or vice versa, can completely shift the mood of an outfit you've worn a dozen times before. This is one of the fastest ways to keep comfortable fashion for seniors from ever feeling repetitive. You're not buying more clothes, you're simply changing what surrounds them. A camel coat with a red scarf feels completely different from that same camel coat worn with a soft blue one. Same coat. Two entirely different impressions. Think about the three accessories you reach for most often. Are they doing enough work for you, or are they just sitting there out of habit? If you're not sure, that's actually a great question to bring to the comments. I'd love to hear what your go-to accessory is and why it's become your favorite. Here's something I want you to really sit with. Your wardrobe should reflect your personality and your lifestyle, not anyone else's idea of what elegance is supposed to look like. Some women feel most like themselves in minimalist fashion, clean lines, quiet colors, understated pieces. Others come alive in floral prints or bold, colorful accessories that make a statement the moment they walk into a room. And here's the truth. There is no single definition of elegance. The most stylish women in the world are simply the ones who dress in a way that feels authentic and comfortable to them. Style over 60 isn't about following rules written for someone else. It's about celebrating everything you've lived, everything you've learned, and the confidence and individuality that only comes with experience. Every stage of life brings a brand new opportunity to express yourself through what you wear, and age should never, ever limit how much you enjoy that. Think about the women you admire most for their style, not celebrities, but women in your own life. Chances are it's not because they own the most expensive clothes. It's because whatever they wear it like it belongs to them. That's the actual secret behind every elegant outfit over 60 you've ever admired. It was never about the price tag. It was about ownership, wearing something because it feels like you, not because it's supposed to impress anyone else. I want you to try something small this week. Pick one outfit you already own, one you genuinely love wearing, and notice why. Is it the color, the way it fits, how it makes you stand a little taller? Whatever that answer is, that's your personal style signature, and it's worth building the rest of your wardrobe around it. If you've made it this far, I want you to know this next part might be the most important thing I say in this entire video, so don't go anywhere. Building a wardrobe of timeless essentials takes patience. It won't happen in one shopping trip, and honestly, it shouldn't, because every carefully selected piece becomes a genuine investment in your personal style, one that pays you back every single time you wear it. By choosing clothing that mixes and matches easily, you're not just filling a closet, you're creating countless outfit combinations that stay elegant year after year, long after fast fashion trends have come and gone. That's the real secret. It was never about buying more, it was always about buying smarter. Remember Carol from earlier? She told me the biggest shift wasn't even the clothes themselves. It was realizing she'd spent years buying pieces that looked good on a hanger but never actually worked for her real everyday life. Once she started choosing based on fit and versatility instead of trend, her whole closet finally started working for her instead of against her. This is really the mindset shift I promised you at the very start of this video. It's not about spending more, and it's not about following a strict set of rules. It's about asking one simple question every time you shop. Will this piece work with things I already own, and will it still feel right a year from now? If the answer is yes, it's likely a piece worth investing in. If you find yourself hesitating, that hesitation is worth listening to. And here's how I want to leave you today. Remember that the most beautiful accessory you will ever wear is confidence. A warm smile, graceful posture, a genuinely positive attitude. These things make every single outfit look even more beautiful than the outfit itself, because true elegant style over 60 doesn't start in the closet. It starts from within, and it shines through in absolutely everything you wear. I truly hope today's video encourages you to build a wardrobe filled with comfort, elegance, and timeless sophistication. Because every woman at every age, on every single day, deserves to feel stylish, confident, and radiant. And if you take just one thing away from today, let it be this: you don't need a bigger closet. You need a smarter one built around fit, neutral versatility, and pieces that feel like they belong to you. Now, before you go, comment below and tell me your go-to wardrobe piece and why, or which neutral color you wear the most, or even your favorite accessory. I read every single comment, and your answers genuinely shape what I cover next. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Stylish 60 Plus right now, because we release videos just like this one every single week, and I promise you, you do not want to miss what's coming next. There's a video already in the works revealing the biggest styling mistake women over 60 make without even realizing it, and trust me, you'll want to be here for that one. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you very soon right here on Stylish 60 Plus, where timeless elegance always feels like home. Don't miss the next style secret. Like, subscribe, and stay elegant with Stylish 60 Plus.